What's up guys, today I've got my hands on the brand new TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra, a smartphone that blends everyday practicality with a truly unique paper-like display. Now TCL has been experimenting with this technology for a while, but this model takes things to another level, aiming to deliver eye comfort, strong performance and flagship features all in one device. So is it as good as it looks? Let's find out, shall we? Roll the intro. Now if we talk about price, you can pick this up for €449. At this price it sits comfortably in the mid-range segment, up against phones like the Samsung Galaxy A55, the Google Pixel 8a and the Nothing Phone 2a. But TCL's approach is a little different. Instead of chasing the brightest or the fastest display, they are focusing on long-term visual comfort and productivity. So let me quickly show you what you get inside the box. So we have a quick start guide, a SIM eject tool, Type-C to Type-C charging cable, and this also comes with a rather nice mag case, which is white in color to match the phone and has a nice textured finish to it. It's a hard case and adds magnetic compatibility to the phone. And last but certainly not least, the phone itself. And I will attach the case to show you how it looks. So the included case adds a level of protection for your phone, but also some enhanced features, which I'm going to show you now. Now, if you go for the modular set, which is an optional extra, that really expands what this phone can do. So the modular set comes with a mag flip cover, which doubles up as a protective flap and a foldable stand for your phone. It's made from a leather-like finish, and you have this rather nice blue elastic strap, which says TCL NXTPAPER. There is a cutout for the camera module and a nice soft, almost velour type finish on the inside. But more importantly, it's magnetic, so the mag case can simply snap onto it. It gives you an additional layer of protection and style for your phone. Now I need to add, this phone does not support wireless charging. These accessories are just magnetic, so they can snap on and connect with each other. Then there's the T-Pen Magic Stylus inside its own case. Now you can actually attach the stylus on the side of the mag case, and then you just push to eject and pull out the actual stylus. And this thing is amazing. It features 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity and 5 milliseconds of latency. Paired with the matte NXTPAPER display, it gives you a natural pen on paper writing experience. So it even sounds like you're writing on paper. So it's great for sketching, note taking or marking up documents. So the mag flip cover and the T-Pen Magic Stylus are not included accessories. They are optional, but highly recommended as they complement the NXTPAPER 60 Ultra and help it feel like more than just a phone. It's now almost like a pocket-sized digital notebook. Now in terms of design, the NXTPAPER 60 Ultra looks sleek and modern. It measures 7.57mm in thickness and weighs 227 grams, which feels balanced in the hands. The back has a smooth matte texture that resists fingerprints, and the rounded off edges gives it a clean premium aesthetic. It also has IP68 water and dust resistance, which is reassuring if you use your phone outdoors or near water. The frame feels solid and the buttons are tactile, and TCL's build quality is definitely on point here. Overall, it's a stylish, professional looking phone that feels more premium than its price tag might suggest. Now let's talk about what really makes this phone special. That 7.2-inch NXTPAPER 4.0 display. It's a Full HD Plus 2340 by 1080 panel with a unique matte surface that mimics real paper. Now this display is anti-glare and reflection free, not because of a coating but thanks to a nanomatrix lithography, a physical layer that naturally diffuses light for a clearer view. And it also reduces blue light to as low as 3.41% using hardware and software integrations, keeping visuals eye-friendly and without any yellow tint. You can switch between several viewing modes. That's color paper, ink paper or max ink modes. Now ink mode will give you that pure black and white e-paper look, while Max Ink mode goes even further, optimizing for extreme power saving. The end result is a display that feels softer and easier on the eyes. It's not designed to pop with oversaturated colors like AMOLED or OLED displays. Instead, it's all about long-term comfort and clarity, especially for reading, writing, or scrolling through text-heavy content. Now, if we talk about performance, this thing is powered by the MediaTek 7400, which is an octa-core processor combined with the Mali G615 graphics, paired with 12 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of internal storage. TCL software allows up to 12 gigs of virtual RAM expansion, giving you up to 24 gigs of effective memory for multitasking. General performance is smooth. Everyday tasks, social apps, and even moderate gaming feels responsive. TCL software is light and close to stock Android, with only a few extra features for the NXTPAPER system. You also get the dedicated NXTPAPER key on the side of the phone, which instantly toggles between the available modes. It's quick, useful, and shows how serious TCL is about the display experience. Now, quick look at the ports. At the bottom, we have a SIM tray, and I just want to show you it's a dual 5G SIM tray, and this phone does also support eSIM, so you could have a combination of both. All right, next to it, you can see we have a microphone hole, Type-C charging port, and a loudspeaker. On the side, we have volume rocker, a power button, which also doubles up as a fingerprint reader. And you can see it's quite responsive and unlocks the smartphone straight away. And then you have that dedicated NXTPAPER key. And on top we have two microphone holes, what looks like an infrared sensor, and we have another loudspeaker. And on this side we have nothing. Now if we talk cameras, on the back you can see we have a triple camera setup consisting of a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 50 megapixel 3x telephoto periscope lens, and an 8 megapixel ultrawide. And on the front, in the center, we have a 32 megapixel selfie shooter. So let's check out the camera app. Okay, so we've got motion, video mode, and we need to check out the supported video resolutions. So you can see it supports up to 4K video recording at 30 frames. Then we've got photo mode and more. And under more, you can see you've got a whole bunch of options that you can play with. If we go back to photo mode, now as you can see, we have up to 3x optical zoom and up to 6x lossless zoom. All right, now let's just go ahead and check out the samples. In bright conditions, images from the main camera come out detailed and natural looking without oversaturation. The 3x periscope zoom gives crisp telephoto shots, and the TCL even offers digital zoom up to 100x, though realistically 10x is about the limit for decent clarity. The ultrawide does a good job for landscapes or group shots, though it's a little softer at the edges. Low light photos are decent too, especially with TCL's AI night mode. Selfies are sharp, well balanced and flattering without going overboard with beauty filters. So overall, it's a capable and versatile setup that performs well for both photography and video recording in its price range. So battery life is another strong point of this phone. The NXTPAPER 60 Ultra comes with a 5200 mAh battery supporting 33 watt fast charging and 10 watt reverse wired charging to power up small devices like earbuds. Now TCL claims up to 26 days of standby and around 7 days of ultra low power use in maximum ink mode. It's efficient, practical and backed by reliable charging speeds. It takes you around 30 minutes to get from 0 to 50%, which is pretty decent. Now in real world use, this phone just feels different, but in a good way. That matte screen completely removes glare, so you can use it outside without constant reflections. Now if I compare that to an iPhone 14 Pro, see the iPhone 14 Pro, you can see all sorts of reflections and sunlight, whereas the TCL manages it much better, completely removing those reflections and distractions from your phone, and it does a very good job compared to other flagship phones. Now this texture also reduces eye strain, making it perfect for reading emails, ebooks, or even long articles. Now TCL's NXTPAPER UI runs on Android 15 with TCL UI 8.0 on top. It's smooth, minimal and bloat free. Everything feels well optimized. Even multitasking between note-taking, YouTube playback and messaging feels snappy. Now if you grab the T Pen Stylus, this phone turns into a genuine note-taking companion. The matte texture gives a real paper-like friction that feels and even sounds more natural than writing on glass. It feels like you're writing on paper, and the palm rejection and the latency are both solid for sketching or landscaping. So there you have it guys, that was the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra. Now there's a lot to like about this smartphone. The eye-friendly display is the standout feature. There is no other phone that feels quite like it. It gives you amazing and constant protection for your eyes. It's a smartphone, 120Hz display and e-reader all in one. So it gives you an amazing battery life. Camera system performs really well. So very decent cameras, very decent optical zoom, and TCL's overall build quality continues to improve year after year. Nevertheless, this is really designed for productivity, reading or general use. It's one of the most comfortable screens you can have on a smartphone. So bottom line, after spending some time with the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra, I can confidently say it's one of the most interesting mid-range smartphones of 2025. Now TCL isn't chasing trends. They're actually carving their own path. At just under 450 euros, you're getting a beautifully built smartphone with a uniquely comfortable display, solid performance, reliable cameras, strong battery life, fast charging. It's ideal for readers, writers and professionals who spend hours on their device and want something that's easy on the eyes. It's not a gaming phone. It's also not trying to be flashy. It's practical, innovative and refreshingly different. So that wraps up my review of the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments, would you consider switching to a matte paper-like screen for your next smartphone? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.